my screen and say thanks for coming to the Dash community call. Today is our 90th meeting together on November 1st here. And what I'm showing on the screen, if you can see it, are the meeting minutes from the last week that I sent out. And can I just check and see if you guys can see my screen? Yeah. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so people came back from OCP and we had a few issues we closed and a few others that are open. I did get a volunteer that's going to try and look at a couple of items in our queue. And last week we talked really quick to Saad about his Python model, talked about DPDK and more robustly about P4 test gen and P4 traffic control. We talked a little bit about the double tunnel decapsulation conversation between Riff and Bud, and then the detailed meeting notes were below here. And so it's interesting where that recap function helps a lot in like the whole conversation. So if anyone new on the call, I summarize at the top and then I go into the in-depth conversation below. And then this is the GitHub project board. So I go in here and we talk about the issues every week and where we're at with those. So anyway, it looks like we have one person new on the call. It looks like we have Chandana Shavand. Maybe you could introduce yourself real quick. Yep.
Hey, hi. My name is Chandana. I joined Microsoft like 2 months back. I'm getting started with Smart Switch and Fungible project like from the finite side. Yeah, I'll be working with you all closely and get to know you in the future.
Okay, anything in particular you're looking for or responsible for? Or,
not at the time. Currently, I'm in the call just to like observe and understand what's happening around.
Okay. So do not assign any action. Do not assign work items to you. Okay. And anyone else here? And I think we met Shikun last time. Okay. So do we have Riff on the call? We were going to wait for Riff. Wanted to talk a little bit more about his packet flow update proposal, but until he comes to the call, I'll just go to the repo and look real quick at the pull request queue. So I noticed a couple of new ones in here. And so it looks like we have 435 or 453 to refactor tunnels. And so we have, Marian, did you want to talk about this real quick?
This one's for tomorrow.
It's for tomorrow?
A couple of updates, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a new feature, it's just different representation in the model, so we can add more features more easily.
So talk about it tomorrow? Okay. All right. And Mircea, it looks like you opened this one, 454.
Yes, I opened it and I also fixed it. So,
so in case everyone hasn't read it,
we can change it.
Yeah. Since everyone hasn't probably read it, you real quick just give a summary.
Yeah, so basically in the documentation where it says we need to use the ENI, it just says ENI. My assumption was that that refers to ENI ID, not to the MAC without the colon. And my config was wrong. So in order to clarify that, I changed the name from ENI to ENI_MAC to make it more clear.
Okay, thank you. Changes look good to me. You can make the change here. Okay, great. So do I need to squash and merge this right now, Mircea, or do you need to make a change?
No, it's if you go at file change, you'll see exactly that ENI changed to ENI_MAC.
Yeah, I think Kristina, that's what I requested changes for this. This is what we were discussing yesterday. We'll see what like we need to make modifications on the other file, right? So
yeah, our other conversation, yeah. Okay, all right, great. Thanks, Mircea. So we'll go to the So these
Now, to
issues
be
are,
honest, ideally it will be that ENI ID, but that will require more changes, probably code and so on, instead of being the Mac without the color. But that's a different story.
okay. And I'll head into the issues here. And so these are not listed in the project board. I would have to add them later. I believe these two right here, 436 and 415, I had a contributor named Amit was going to try to take a look at these. Don't know whether there will be success or not, but yesterday he came to me and wanted a couple of items to work on. So Marian, I hope that's okay to let him take a try.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how far he's gotten today. This one was supposed to be like a one-liner. So we'll see how that goes. And this one here, Mircea, 10.1.2.5 doesn't exist in the sample. So this is just a
This is
change.
another one. Yeah, but so basically it talks about the inbound use case and talks about how this IP is being reached inbound and long story. But if you look at the config, there is that IP is not in the config anywhere. And if you actually load that config, there is not any inbound there. So I think the sample is not matching the description for inbound.
Okay. So we just want someone to update the doc is basically the request. Put this into the config?
Yes.
Probably from the SONiC team. I can take a look at it later. And is this similar to the other one, Mircea? Mircea, you're on mute.
Sorry, I completely missed that it disconnected.
It's okay. Is this one similar to the other one?
I mean, one is a issue and one is a fix.
Okay, one's the issue with the fix. Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, great. And so I'll head over to the project board. And so last time we were working on these. Marian, did you get a review from the SONiC team on this one that you were looking for? Yeah, Riff approved the changes.
Yes, Riff approved.
And did we need a merge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. And oh, we do have Riff. Riff, did you want to talk about your packet flow document today? Hey, Riff, you're on mute if you're talking. Oh, I guess he's leaving the call. Maybe he can't get connected. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to assume there's probably not an update on this one. Intel team, is there Narin's here or Yeah, Naren, I don't see Ashutosh. And how about this one, Naren?
Yeah, there's no update on that one. I'm sorry about it.
Okay, all right. Okay. And okay, I think we've gone through these then. And
Riff's song crashed.
what's that?
Join.
Go ahead.
Riff's sound chain crashed with join feedback.
I am having a tough time hearing. Did you say there's a question in the chat? No. Okay, well, I'll open it up to you guys then until Riff maybe comes back and wants to talk about his. Oh, there he is, Riff. Riff, can you hear us this time? Oh, he's having trouble. He's leaving again. I think he wanted to talk about this proposal here and let's talk about the SCI API part of it. Maybe we'll give him a couple more minutes and I can leave it open to you guys if there are items you want to talk about. Oh, I see Riff tried to join again. Hey, Riff, are you there? Hi.
I'm
okay.
really sorry.
Fourth time's a charm, right?
Yeah, my machine gets upgraded and all my audio just stopped working.
Uh-huh,
I'm really sorry. I joined from my phone.
okay.
Hope that works.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. We were curious if you wanted to talk about the packet flow document that you had put out there. You and I talked yesterday about this piece of it where it was referencing hopefully SCI APIs and the object model conversion and that kind of thing. But did you want to talk about it more today?
Oh yeah, that would be great. So basically, I believe the doc. Yeah. So I believe the doc is mostly ready. The motivation, like just I think just it's basically the same as before. It's just like extend what we currently have to make it like more flexible, so we can actually support more scenarios without like changing the behavior model. So then the changes mostly still here, and also the packet flow captures some of the things that is not really clearly defined in current pipeline. Then goes to all these like PRs underneath, like how do we do parsing, how do we do like handling the double encapsulated packets, like service tunnel processing, like all these sad questions. Not really sad, but but it's more like a piece by piece, like scattered around. So with a formal doc, then we can actually have all the pipeline like clearly defined, like how the behavior looks like in a single doc. So yeah, so basically this doc contains like 2 pieces, and I really appreciate like multiple people are really looking into it. Yeah, thanks a lot for like the comments. So I think I have most addressed them all. So you'll see like probably see like tens of different commits.
Yeah, I'll take
in
a
this
look.
doc already. Yeah.
And this line here, I wanted to comment. I remember 2 years ago that, these are Azure scenarios that we talk about because that's what we had to start with. We were like, well, we'll just show what we're doing in Azure, and other clouds can take what we're doing and apply it to what their scenarios might be. But that was kind of at the genesis of the project. Yeah.
Yep. So even with today's like design, it still supports all these like private link SG, which is 2 scenarios published for private link, same as service tunnel. Like all the scenarios will still be supported. It's just like more unified or more generic model. Well, I don't know even I should call it a new model, but it's just like you know, we can actually change the name and how we actually put those fields, so we don't have to think about all these like corner cases, because those scenarios are not actually corner cases, right? They should be like supported naturally. Yeah. So yeah, if any questions, definitely let me know. And so and if then it's possible, why the table doesn't look right? It should have like should act as a table, but somehow
here, this one,
the line break is gone. But yeah, I'll fix that soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so basically I see Bud, and I already request Marian to also look at it, and there is another one from Intel also look at it. So it will be great to actually you know check the latest update and see if that makes sense or not, and if it makes sense, feel free to like sign off so we can actually move on from there. So yeah, and yeah, basically I haven't seen like any number like any large number of new comments for like yeah 2 weeks or so. So yeah.
So basically, you've taken, you know, where we started here in this document and the pipeline that we had drawn before.
Right.
Of course, it's not quite here in this one. I think it's in the packet.
Yeah,
it's in the other one, and kind of expanded
also,
it.
Yep. Also the other one that you know the dash SONiC HLD, which contains all these like examples. Yeah. So I also take some of that into this doc. It also contains some examples like on these. For example, I think the net HLD doc was trying to do you know the load balancer, you know the NAT gateway basically to the VTAP point. So and if we see the examples, it actually also contains example to demo like how to do that just with Dash pipeline without like any extra work that is needed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think what I was trying to do is, you know, because I remember I did it this way, where, you know, started at the appliance, determine the direction, inbound, outbound, match, no match, slow pass, fast pass, blah, blah, blah. Like this is how I had started. So you took what I did where I started and basically expanded on it a lot here.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it expanded a lot, but it's just like on top of that, right?
Yeah,
right. Because
yeah. Okay, so I see the flow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a more detailed explanation of the packet flow because then is currently not is not there in the high level design doc. Yes.
Yeah, and this one's not the high level design doc. This is the pipeline elements doc. Yeah. And I may have missed things in here. It's very possible, but yeah. No, that's great. So does that make sense to everyone else on the call? Just taking what we had and blowing it out, basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume, yeah.
Okay, and yeah, and if there is no more comments, I think we'll just wait for another 1 to 2 weeks to close any outstanding issues.
Yeah.
And then if no more, then we can actually like start merging it in. So we can see like
this is almost like a pipeline 101 pipeline 100 level class. Actually, this is pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it explains like every single stage what are we doing.
Yeah, I think I'll have to take some time and read through this again. So the only comment I would have is just, here there's just an extra O in technology here.
Oh yeah. Got it.
I'll go through it with a fine-tooth comb probably later tonight then when I have more time.
Sounds perfect.
Anyone else on the call have a comment on this verbally while we're here, or do you need a link?
Hey, this is Bud.
Hey, Bud.
Hey, I looked at the packet parser changes you made, and they all look pretty good to me.
Thanks, Bud.
Great. Thanks so much. Yeah, if any questions, definitely let me know. Or any problems unsolved, definitely let me know. I'll work on that.
Yep. Right. Thanks
Yeah,
for
this looks really great, Riff. Kristina, can you send out the links? I'd like to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Are you able
Kristina,
to copy from the chat window, Rob?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Right there, and I can.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm currently on the phone because
Sure.
my machine doesn't work.
Yeah. You can go. Okay. That's fine.
Yes, thanks so much.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Anyone else on the call? I guess the call to action here, if you have time, is to look at it and make any suggestions to Riff if you have time. So, NVIDIA team, did you have anything else today? Sasha, Marian, anyone?
No,
from my side.
Good.
I'll have my pull request for tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Marian. And Intel guys, you fine? Naren, are you guys receiving the notes?
Yeah,
you are. Okay, good. All right, and Keysight team, you good? Yeah. Okay. All right. So Jikun, did you need anything from this call?
No, I'm still ready. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Great. So then I can probably give a half hour back, and thanks for your time. I'm going to go ahead and read through this document myself. I'll go ahead and stop the recording, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for a behavioral model call. So behavioral model is interesting because it's more about, P4 and the changes or the enhancements we need to behavioral model, and maybe annotations or all that different stuff we talk about there. So it's a good call. Thanks very much. I'll stop the recording.